Alan, you've just watched your team beat a really good top of the table Kellingley 2-1 in the County Cup. What are your first thoughts on the game?
Well, first thoughts are credit to the other team because they gave us a really good game there. I know they're in Division 4, but they're doing really well in it. We looked to have won the last 6 games, so you can't take anything for granted. And I'm glad we had a pretty decent battle there, I think.
It ended up as 2-1. You could have scored a few more goals, and to be fair, they had a few opportunities themselves. Were you a little nervous towards the 90 minutes?
Well, I think we were well off the mark in the first half. We've come off what I would say is one of our best performances. Our best performance this season last week against Brighouse. Played absolutely brilliantly. A bit of a change of personnel for today through people not being here and making sure everyone gets rotated into the squad when if they haven't had as much minutes as they usually would. So a little bit. Sometimes you make them little changes. We had Layla had to drop out in the warm-up, which forced us to make a couple of changes that we probably wouldn't have done, but everyone got on the pitch, did the job. It took us a while to settle in, but once we settled in, I thought the second half was a bit better, but still not quite at our usual levels, I don't think.
How comforting is it to have 2 really extraordinary players playing for you in Nick and Katie?
I would say we've got more than 2 extraordinary players. We're really lucky that at Railway we've got 2 strong squads. The first team good enough to us. They want us to have a competitive side as well, which is important, which is why we're managing to get up the divisions a little bit. But obviously having Nick back at the club is absolutely brilliant. She's a Rolls Royce of a player, as you know. You've watched her for a lot of years. Katie Lawrence, she had some injury problems last season, which were causing her problems. So she came to us. We helped her with the rehabilitation, and she's settled into the team. She's doing absolutely brilliantly.
I don't think there was any real doubt when Nick was putting the ball down on the spot for the penalty that she was going to put it away.
No, we were saying down at the touchline, we've had, I can't remember the last time we've had a penalty,
right.
And we've had 2 in the last 2 games. Both, Nick took the penalty last week, placed it beautifully. You'll see again today, beautifully placed. I've absolute confidence that when she steps up, she's going to deliver. So it's, it really calmed the game down for us because, as you probably know, 1-0, the game was still pretty fast-paced. They always look like they might nick something, which they did in the second half. So it was good to get that 2-goal lead. Just calmed everything down a little bit.
You already mentioned it, but the number 14, Tegan, was exceptional for them today. Caused you a lot of problems in that midfield and going into attack.
Yeah, she's. We've actually met her before because she's moved from Lower Hopton, I think. So I don't know if. We definitely played her before, so we kind of knew her a little bit. So you just have to make sure when they've got these standout players, you have to make sure they're not able to do what they want to do. And I think we're a team that we're pretty good at doing that. I'm hoping other teams look at our squad and she were good last time we played her. We've got good players all over the pitch, so it's nice.
And how good is it to have Ruby back onto the team, coming on at the end of the game?
Yeah, it's great. She's she's had a few injury problems this season, so she did a bit of a stint in goal for us. She played in goal at the beginning of the season, got injured at Guiseley away, which so she's had to step out. She came and did 10 minutes off the bench last week. She's come on and done 15 this week, so just very, very careful, but yeah, when Ruby's there, she's absolutely brilliant.
I think it was her little reverse ball into the box that led up to the penalty in the
yes.
So she's still got the touch.
Yeah, she's a brilliant player, and she's really young as well. She's just going to get better and better, I think.
And you've got a week off next week, I believe.
We have got a free week, so we're all off to Farmhouse for breakfast, and then we're going to go to watch the first team play. Support the club.
I'll see you down there.
Great.
All right.
Nice to see you again.
Congratulations.
Thank you.